a release, we're not sure, to, okay, now we've got a release, but it's not in the water, to, oh no, it's in the water, and, you know, 2.5, 3 days later saying, go, it's good. It's been incredible. Quite a learning experience for a guy with less than 2 years in the job, but that's okay. And it's been, from my standpoint, I've reiterated this to others that have asked me, I feel very much as though we've been involved and we haven't been brushed aside. You know, our concerns, it wasn't, you know, the big bad EPA or DEQ, we've got this, get out of the way, you know, find us some extra napkins for lunch or something like that, which we're happy to do. You know,
Thank you, by the way.
Yes, I do splash.
Barbecue ribs are coming.
yeah, I mean, Paul did make me bring in some floss this morning, but I had some. Sorry. No, I really feel like it, you know, very limited experience with an EOC and the operations, but this one seems to, you know, we've avoided, for the most part, any sort of power struggles. We've gotten past issues. We've worked together. Our concerns, be they, you know, honestly to these guys, you know, very important or not, have been answered and dealt with, and it's been, from my standpoint, a very, very positive experience.
Yeah, and I'd like to first start out and say, man, I mean, it's been incredible being able to be there and witness and be part of this whole incident command structure and team. And I mean, it's everywhere from the PIOs to these 4 people, to the technicians, to the chemists, to I mean, everybody, including Bridger themselves, has been very passionate geeks in what they're doing, which is awesome, because when they showed up on site, it was business, and they enjoyed doing business, and it was business for 20 hours a day, and the amount of work that was done was phenomenal. It was really impressive to be part of and see this in the cooperation. I mean, from Public Works Department to flushing the city out, you know, getting the water plant back up and going. It's just been, I've been in awe of being able to be a part of it. And I think overall, it was a great response by everyone involved. I think it's, you know, the one thing I've always said, I've used this analogy to these guys 40 times now, but that was unique about this is it wasn't an instantaneous, bam, we have a hardcore emergency, let's activate everything, hit the big red button. It was more of a slow, gradual, well, we think there's an issue, you know, okay, yes, we do show a release, okay, it's getting a little worse, well, we better get some people in, okay, oh, now what, we've got some odor in the water, okay, now, and so, you know, this all took time, so that ramp up was slower in reacting. I mean, people were reacting and moving to Glendive and coming here and helping, getting information, but it just took a little longer than an actual, like if a fire broke out or if a flood hit. So that part was slow, but once everything was up and running and ramped up, and we actually technically said the EOC was open, it was amazing everything that happened. And looking forward, we just had a meeting this morning with Paul and Bob and a few of the City Hall, that our concern now that we have the water plant up and going, is keeping it protected. Keeping it protected until we know this danger is past. And I think we've come up with a good multi-tier plan of short-term, medium-term, and long-term on what we need to do as a community to make sure something like this doesn't happen down the road, or even until the ice goes out and this situation is closed. And I think we've got a good plan. I think some of those plans we'd like to definitely be in touch with the governor's office, you know, for whether it's a plan that we implement in other communities that are along the river or in the Bakken, you know, or how we can develop maybe overall master plans, or how we can implement our plan, and what kind of timeline we should be looking at. And we kind of are generating a list of these are the things we think we need, these are the things we know we need, these are the things we think we'd like to have in the future. So I think already, and by next week, we'll even have a better handle on specific equipment tools, everything like that, so we're already working on that. That was my biggest concern, because my job, or not job, but why I was there this week was just looking after the city of Glen Edge water, water source, as an elected official. So now that that's kind of cleared, I want to make sure that we're not.
Yeah, sorry.
I just want to make sure that, now that we have our water clear, that we can keep it clean. So, but I've just been impressed by everything, and the fact that you've made 2 trips here, it's been, I appreciate it.
Paul touched on what we're really thinking.